on the way home from the pub, we see this light up ahead, and it's flashing like this. What the heck is that? It's a cop, a Bobby, with a funny hat on and everything else. And he said, "Fellas, where are you going?" So we told him where we were going. And he said, "Great." He says, "You have a license for this machine, haven't you?" "I don't think so." "Oh, have you got insurance on this thing?" "I don't think so." "Where'd you get the gasoline for this thing?" "It was in it." You know, and he said, several other questions like that. He just snarky about it, you know. We didn't like it particularly. So we, he says, "Well, I'm going to have to write you out a ticket or something." And I said, "That's okay, because we wouldn't do anything about it anyway." And so we go back to the base, and about a week later, there's another cop shows up. He says, "New plumber, is he around?" And he was talking to me, and I see the cop, and I put two and two together. "No, he got killed yesterday." "Oh." So he went away. Well, then we moved to another station. There's a cop waiting for us. "New plumber around?" By this time, the other guys have been warned, what went on. "No, he's been shipped up north," or some stupid excuse. Well, every time we change stations, there'd be a cop waiting to pick Lou up. So the last cop that got him was up in Scotland, about 2 years after it all happened. And Lou said, he wrote me, because I wasn't with him then. He wrote me and he says, "I just got tired, of trying to escape these guys." And he said, "So I went to court. And they fined him a guinea or something, which was next to nothing." We started flying into France. Every fighter aircraft that was stationed in England flew into France. And the idea was, let's clear the skies of the German aircraft, which they did. And so that meant that we weren't seeing German aircraft. Once in a while, you'd spot a spotter plane, and when there was a fight to sort of get there first. Usually, if you reported it to the CO, then or the squadron leader, then he'd sort of go chase it, and he would add to his score. And so it was difficult, really, to find a German aircraft that you could shoot down. Easy. There was one. The first one that happened to us was little Billy, who just a heck of a nice kid. He'd been married about a year before he came overseas. His wife had just delivered a baby while he was en route, I think, to England. So he never saw the baby. And Billy, he did get tangled up with an enemy fighter and crashed his aircraft. And they never found his body. And the story there was that here was a nice young guy, just married, just had a baby girl, and he died without ever having seen that little girl. And this is the nature, of the deaths that we talked about. The whole momentum, of course, changed at that point, and so we were actually flying what they call close cover and eye cover for streams of bombers. Most of the bombing, was done at night, but once the the superiority was achieved over France, then they started sending their aircraft through during the day. And the first one we were on was we went through around Calais, which was a heavily armed area, and it was during the day, and the aircraft, all they did was let leaflets go. We said, what the heck are we doing here? Just protecting leaflets? Come on. But after that, we were allowed to escort, the bombers, which were actually dropping bombs, which was quite exciting. But one night they decided that because there were so many German night fighters getting so many of our bombers, they decided to take a couple of Spitfire squadrons and let them fly close to the to the bomber stream, and it was a stream. And so, we took off just at dusk and escorted these guys across the channel, and we sort of stayed as long as the stream was running, and shortly after dark, we could see the flak starting, and it was just a horrifying experience to see all of this stuff in the sky. Now, a lot of the stuff they set up was what they call scarecrows, which was just part of the bomb, and it would disrupt the stream in any case. But some of the casualties were actually bombers that had been hit with this flak. Well, since we were almost in the middle of this flak thing, suddenly this CO, squadron leader, called up and he says, "Oh, let's get the hell out of here." And these brave Spitfire pilots, they just moved well off to one side so they wouldn't be, involved in the flak. But, so much for close cover. But we were still there.